Good morning, buona giornata, and welcome back. I am getting ready to go to a workout class with a girl that I've met in the neighborhood. I've been really trying to build community close by. I just feel like it makes such a difference when you move away from all of your friends and family, especially 18 hours away. So my goal this year in 2025 has been to build community. I feel like I've done a really good job at it. I actually started a it's called Mamas and Minis page where moms in the neighborhoods can schedule playdates with their kids. And that's just the season I'm in. I feel like it's a great way to connect with other moms and kids. There's a bug following me everywhere. Um, I have been pretty exhausted the last couple of weeks. We have been going through like up and down sleep stuff with Ari. I don't even know. I don't even know. Last night he was up for a couple of hours, just like, I don't know if he's having bouts where he's afraid of the dark at night, so he wakes up crying, and then he like doesn't want to go back in his room for a while, so Dakota and I will literally sleep on the couch with him for a bit. I've been so thankful because Dakota's been helping me out on the night shifts. I typically take like the whole entire week, so Sunday through Thursday, since Dakota works, but I have been so tired and exhausted that it has been draining me to wake up so many times at night. And then Ari's been fighting the sleep schedule during the day, so he's not wanting to take naps. And I just feel really tired. So this is the state of our living room right now. Literally all of the pillows are just off the couch. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I still have like an hour until I have to leave for the workout class. I don't even honestly know when Ari is gonna wake up at this point. I'm pretty sure the lighting's a little bit wonky, but we're going with it. I'm pretty sure he was up. I was up with him from midnight to like 1:15ish, 1:30ish, trying to like bring him out into the living room and then transition him back into his room, and he would fall asleep for a couple of minutes in his room and then he would cry again. The third time he woke up, Dakota got up and came out here with him. So I don't even know how long he was out here, but I was able to go back to sleep, which was such a blessing. Such a blessing. So I feel like that's one thing. I like this whole entire week I've just felt like this heaviness on me. There's nothing in particular that's been like super overwhelming or anything like that. I just feel like it's pure tiredness, and it's really hard, I feel like, to manage everything like when you're running on fumes. So I went to bed literally at 8:30 last night and woke up this morning at 6:30. So I'm thankful that I was able to get a lot of good rest last night. And then we're just waiting for baby Ari to wake up. So today is kind of like our free day where we get to just hang out, me and Ari. And we're going to get up to a couple of things today. So I'm going to take you with me, and I'll see you guys here soon. I'm going to finish cleaning up before Ari gets up. My favorite YouTuber, L Swift, on YouTube. I like having background noise as content, or content as background noise. So I usually will play something while I'm just piddling around. Typically when I wake up in the morning, I do not have like a full morning to myself. I usually am waking up as soon as Ari cries and gets out of bed, which I feel like just makes my days feel more unorganized. So I really want to get better at trying to wake up before he wakes up. Get some time in to myself, get some time in to do like my Bible study, which I was doing so great at. And I feel like recently it's just been falling off the rails.
Rocking it. Good job. Thank you. You're welcome.
We are officially done at our workout class, and it went really, really well. I have not had like a proper workout in quite a while, basically since I was pregnant with Ari. So it's been, well, I've done a couple of like TV workouts, like from YouTube, the YouTube girls that do stuff postpartum, but for the most part, not really consistent with working out. So I think honestly I'm intrigued to see what options they have for like classes and stuff to sign up, because I love that you can take your kid. They were really great about coming by and like asking if you needed modifications or helping with your kid. Like the girl that I came with today, her little 3-month-old was getting a little bit fussy, and so one of the coaches took the baby around in the stroller. So I just feel like they're really kind. And tell me why there was a point where I literally like started tearing up. I just feel like the support group that you get, everybody's in the same season, and I just feel like you feel so seen in those moments of like trying to take care of yourself while also raising a family takes a village. And it just felt really cool to have other moms in the same season, coaches that are like extremely kind and very supportive and just very understanding of the season. I actually showed up like almost 15 minutes late, which I absolutely detest. I hate being late. We were just on a last minute roll since Ari woke up, since he woke up basically 30 minutes before we had to leave, and it was like 15 minutes drive to get there. So yeah, I didn't go into it with like the best energy, I don't think, because I was a little bit overwhelmed, stressed out since I was running behind, and especially because I was meeting another girl there. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I feel terrible for showing up in the middle of a class, basically. And then of course, like the parking where I needed to park, all the moms were like starting their warm-up run, and so I couldn't like drive through all of the moms, so I had to park really far away so that I didn't run anybody over. And yeah, it was not the intro I was hoping for. So I think, bro, this car needs a chill. I think it's worth checking out. Yeah, I think it would be nice, and I'm glad that they had modifications for everybody, so you didn't feel like you were left out. And one other last note about working out, and then I'll be done talking about it, is whenever I did CrossFit back a couple years ago with Dakota, it was co-ed, so you had boys and girls, and I feel like there's something about working out as a woman with men that feels intimidating. and a little bit self-conscious, just because, like, for me personally, I don't like when my clothes are baggy and get, like, stuck onto me when I'm sweating working out. So I like wearing, like, tighter things so that it doesn't feel like that wet feeling. Feels really gross. So yeah, just not having to, like, consider or think about any of those things, just being able to, like, work out comfortably and just, like, knowing nobody's, like, watching you or cares what you look like. You could literally show up with, like, your hair raggedy and everyone's just, like, knows the season you're in. So anyways, the girl that I went to the workout class with asked if I wanted to grab Starbucks with her, so we're at the coffee shop. Ari's been in such a mood the last couple of days, and it has been a little bit much. We're gonna go into the coffee shop and have a little treat. Ari just woke up from his nap, and thank heavens he had such a good sleep. He has been really struggling with his naps recently. I don't know. He's around 18 months, so it could just be a sleep regression, is what Google says. It could be, what was the other thing it mentioned? Separation anxiety or fear of the dark. So, I don't know which one of those it is. Want some lunch? No. You want to go in your tower? Yeah, your tower? Okay. Mwah. Okay, do you want some grapes? No. No. Do you want some grapes? No. You don't? Are you sure? Let me show them to you and then you can tell me, okay? Grapes? Yeah. I knew you would. I knew you would. Sorry, I feel like I'm just diarrhea of the mouth and just have so much to say. I am obsessed with this headband. My bangs are still quite a tragedy. They are really short. I feel like I'm just over the bangs, honestly. I just want to get rid of them. I don't want them anymore. But obviously they have to grow out. So I feel like this headband just covers them and keeps the hair out of my face. Whenever I had long bangs, I could at least, like, tuck it behind my ears or do, like, half up, half down, and they would be out of my face. But now that they're short, I basically have to wear them down or, like, have them completely slicked back like this. They are a little bit longer than they were recently, but I'm just so over this hair. Obviously, it's not gonna be, like, the cutest situation right now since it's kind of greasy, but still growing out. The chop that I did, you can see this section is just really short and there's, like, hair missing right here. So once I get to a place where all of that grows out, I'm leaving my hair the heck alone, and I'm not going to be cutting bangs into it because I'm bored. I feel like, babe, what are you doing, you silly goosey? I've learned great lessons postpartum with Ari. I felt like with him, short hair would make my life easier because he was constantly pulling my hair. So I was thinking, logically, it makes sense. If you have shorter hair, there's less to pull. That is absolutely not the case with an infant. He still found hair to pull. I could literally have an inch of hair and I think he would still rip it out. So even, like, my postpartum breakage down, I don't know if this is postpartum breakage or just regular breakage, I have really short hairs in the back, and whenever my hair is up all the way, he will literally pull those hairs and they're like this long. So where there's a will, there is a way. I went to Costco a couple of weeks ago. I think it was actually last week when my parents were in town, and they had what are they called? Majesty palms. They had Majesty palms for $15, and they were the most ginormous, healthy looking palms. So I got one, brought it home, and I actually split it into 2 plants. There's already like new growth coming through, but I'll show you guys where I have them at. Here's one of the palms that I split. I feel like it looks really good on the shelf. It kind of gives some dimension and height. This Monstera over here on the left really needs repotted, but I want to get like a tall, skinny, like cylinder vase instead of a round one like that. So I'm waiting to find one that will fit, but this one is doing really good as well. I love finding the plants that I can actually keep alive. Here is the second one. I'm gonna paint these pots probably black and combine them so it looks like one big tall pot, but I think that looks so good in this corner. Kind of gives it some dimension. Glad that I ended up splitting the plant into 2 because it felt really squashed from how like full it was, and seeing it in 2 different plants, it just looks much healthier and happier. So I'm really excited about that. I have really struggled with plants in the past, and some of these plants have been thriving in this house, and it just is so fulfilling and so awesome to see like the new leaves pop up. I always get really excited when I see that happen. Good morning, Buna de Minazza. It's Saturday. We are at breakfast. I've convinced my hermit crab husband to get out of the house. He did not want to come to breakfast, but I've convinced him that it's the greatest idea. We drove into town to go to breakfast, and we didn't really know how it was going to be, but it was fine so far. It was fine so far. We got a caramel pecan crunch latte or something. We just got our food. Sorry, the camera fell. Elevated egg sandwich with avocado, and then Dakota got, what is that?
Chicken honey hash.
It looks good, so we're gonna eat. Ari's eating a beef stick, his new favorite obsession. Pumpkin donut holes with caramel sauce and some type of creamy stuff. Oh. Devoured. I look like a goofball. Ew. We are back from breakfast. Our favorite thing to do on the weekends as families, actually every day, when Dakota's off work, but especially on the weekends, is we do family bike rides around the neighborhood. So we got these e-bikes, and there's a little carriage that connects. There's a seat that can go under one of the seats, so it like sits behind, and then we have this little carriage that you can put babies in. And I thought it'd be fun to just show you guys around the neighborhood a little bit and show you our bikes, because these things are so fun. They go up to 30 miles per hour, and our neighborhood is very hilly, so it helps to have the electric portion. And you can either do like full electric where it's a throttle, or you can do partial electric where it just like assists you, so you're still pedaling. Want me to show you? Want me to show you? Here's what it looks like. It's like a little sporty thing. Hold on. It's pretty fun. Then Ari's in the carriage. And he has his snacks and all of his toys and stuff in there, which he really likes when you have to go on his bike. Someone could not wait for their midday nap. So he's trying to get it in the stroller. Not very comfy. Literally slumped over in half. Good evening. I apologize for the lighting. It is currently nighttime. Hence the hair wrap. I just got out of the shower and I was gonna do my skincare and just sign off the vlog. Today is actually the next day. It's Sunday and we didn't do all that much. After the last clip you saw, we basically just hung out today. It was such a chill day. We went on a very long bike ride. I laid down and took a nap. When Ari slept, Dakota worked out and did his sauna, so it was just really chill. And then after we ate and everybody woke up and got their stuff done, we went to the park. So that was really fun. I did actually meet one of the girls, a mom from the neighborhood, which I'm really excited to just connect with her and kind of get to know her a little bit more. So I think that's been one of the biggest treats recently, is just like building community in like similar stages and similar like seasons of life. So I really want to get plugged into community, finding a church nearby and just continuing to build. So I'm really excited, looking forward to that journey coming up. Anyways, not really super crazy stuff going on today, just really chill. I just wanted to pop on here before we go to bed and just say thank you so much for spending the last couple of days with me, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!